I am a fucking idiot. Whoopsie. So I've just went to see how many episodes I'm on just before recording the podcast. So I went on the episode list. I was like 93. I swear it was 94. And then I just checked, and I forgot to post the actual podcast. Well, I posted it, but then I forgot to click publish. So episode 94 from last week is up now. So you got another podcast right now. Oh my god, I do apologise for that. Christ. Anyways, hello. Welcome on in. Welcome to the MastoCast. What is the MastoCast? It is the monoblog podcast hosted by me, the Danny Dixon. Masto Dan. Ex-streamer, amateur musician, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, welcome on in. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a lovely weekend if you listen to this that comes out. It's getting bloody cold now, isn't it? Like, really fucking cold. I don't mind it, though. It's not too bad. It makes my job easier, like, at work. Because when I'm at work, it's fucking horrible when it's, like, really, really hot. Because it gets really hot in there. But, like, when it's cold, I can have my fleece on. I can chill out a bit. Oh, well, not chill out. I still graft, you know. But, you know, it's just a lot nicer, really. I don't mind the cold. I really don't mind the cold all that much. It's cool. It's really, really cool. Quite literally, you know what I mean? But, yeah, welcome on in. Hope you are doing well. As I said, yeah. There's crackling going on in my mic. I don't know why that is. I hope you're not hearing it. Just tapping the microphone. I think that's just because another program was just opened that I didn't mean to. Let me just close that. Sorry. I'm not going to edit this out. Anyways, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Last week was a bit of a big episode. Because it was like a big massive catch up and all that after coming back and call through and all that. And because like there was a few weeks since that last podcast. And I bloody forgot it. So it was like an extra week. So yeah, but we're back now. Yeah, it's coming up to Christmas time now. It's getting cold. I haven't really done a lot this week, I'll be honest. Not a lot. Been listening to some new music and all that. And gig season is over this year, really. Like, much to my amazement. When I went to see Malevolence like a couple of weeks ago, I didn't realise that was going to be my last gig of the year. I was quite amazed by that, really. So yeah, I've not been to like I've not got any gigs to report on or anything like that. I haven't been doing a lot, to be honest. Honestly, I've just been chilling out. I've just been having a nice chill out. I've been on nights this week, so yeah, I've just been doing a lot of sleeping, really. And the other half, Haley, she is working. She's coming home today, but she's been working away at Lincoln. So I've had the house to myself and all that. I've been playing with a new bass guitar that I've just got. I finally got rid of like the old sort of studio bass that I've had. It was like an LTD one, but it was an ugly ass bass. It was shit. It didn't sound great. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. So like, you know, Black Friday, you know, it's I believe it's still going. It'll probably be Cyber Monday tomorrow, won't it? I'm recording this on a Sunday. But yeah, I got myself a new bass guitar. It's really, really lovely. It's made by Sire. That's S-I-R-E. Marcus Miller Z3. And yeah, I've heard a lot about these bass guitars. I've heard nothing but really, really good things. And like, I was just like browsing on Anderton's, the music website, the music department store, and you know, looking at the Black Friday deals just out of curiosity. I was just having a little look. I saw like these Sire basses and all. They've all had like really good reviews, and there was this one that is, you know, like built sort of similar to like what a Music Man Stingray would be. like if you're familiar with those sort of basses, because I've always wanted to get like the I hope this is not too boring, like bass guitar talk. I've always wanted to get like the Sterling model, which is sort of like the cheaper version of Music Man, because Music Man's usually like in the thousands, but the Sterling model's like a lot more affordable, like they're like more than half the price, some of them. So I had been wanting to get one of those for a while, but I just never got round to it, and they keep on like ramping the prices up on them. So like I don't know, I just never really thought about getting one for a long time. But I saw this, and it was like the same sort of shape and configurations and all that. I was like, this looks like a bit of me. So like watched a lot of like videos and all that. There was some people who were like, you know, proper like bass guitar critics and all that, who like I watched quite regular, and I was like, this sounds like a really, really good deal. Like, 'cause it was up for a good price on Black Friday, and I thought, you know what, fuck it. I paid the Strat off that I bought like last year, because I did it on like the buy now pay later thing. Did the same on this, so you know I always pay me stuff up. I'm all right with that sort of thing. So I thought, yeah, fuck it, I'll get it, and it's not too expensive. And yeah, it arrived, and I got it, and it sounds fantastic. It's just got one big humbucker on it. It's a 18-volt preamp, and it sounds fucking killer. So like I recorded like a little bass intro for excuse me, for Vicarious by Tool, and it's on the TikToks and stuff like that. It's on the Instagram if you want to have a listen to that. Like it sounds great. I had a lot of fun like playing with it and stuff. It just plays really lovely. You know, it just sounds great. I'm really, really happy with it. I reckon it's a bass I'm not gonna part ways with. And you know, since I got rid of the I had wanted like a 5-string for a long time, but like now that I've got rid of the 7-string, but Ibanez, like I don't really feel the need for a 5-string, to be honest. So I just thought, just stick to 4-string, and got that. So I sold the old bass on Vinted, and it was for like collection. And this is how it all worked out really well. So like obviously the guitar got sent to me in like a big cardboard box. So then I put my old bass in that box, and then it got picked up from my house from Yodel and got shipped along. So it was like, oh, this is all perfect timing. Like new bass in, old bass out. It's great. So yeah, just been playing with that really. Just been playing with that. It's been really, really fun. Like just enjoying playing the bass again, because the one I had before, it was just I mean, it technically wasn't actually mine. It was actually my little brother's. I just borrowed it for about 10 years. But yeah, but like to be honest, he wasn't like. I asked him if he wanted it back, and he wasn't bothered. So I thought, well, fuck it, I'll sell it. So yeah, bye old bass. You weren't all that good. But yeah, I've just been playing with that. It's been really, really lovely. Yeah, been playing a lot of video games and stuff like that. There's not been a lot going on like video game news, apart from the Game of the Year nominees have been announced, which is quite an exciting thing. But like it looks like I know, like watching some of them, it's always been like, who the hell's gonna win? It could be anyone. Whereas it feels like this year is gonna be like, it's gonna be like cut and dry. There's gonna be an obvious winner here. So I'll just quickly go over them. There's not a lot. I think there's not a lot of like game announcements going on at the moment. We'll see a lot more when the Game of the Year award ceremony goes live, which is on the 11th of December. So we'll see some cool stuff, I imagine. But yeah, I'll chat about a few of the categories and all that sort of stuff. Claire Obscure. Sorry, so this is for the Game of the Year award. So the nominees are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, look, it's going to be Expedition 33. Everyone is going bananas about that game. Myself included. Like, for me, that's one of the best games I've played this year. It's incredible. I urge anyone to play it. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Like, I've only played 5 hours of it, and I've enjoyed it. But like, I need to buy the full game because I've only played like the demo. So yeah, I do need to get that at some point. But like, I can't imagine it being Game of the Year because something like Death Stranding 2 can be quite hard to sort of like get into. Like, because it's part walking simulator. It's very sort of arty in a way, but I mean, I suppose you can say the same about Clair Obscur 33 being like very arty. But I feel like Clair Obscur is a bit more straight ahead, whereas like a bit shorter than like what Death Stranding is going to be. Donkey Kong Bonanza, like, that's a load of fun. Like, I loved playing that. Can't see it being Game of the Year, but it is a lot of fun. Hades 2, I've heard nothing but really good things about that. I'm not familiar with the Hades franchise, but I've heard really good things about it. Same with Hollow Knight Silksong. I know Silksong was like a game that people have been waiting for a long, long time. I've never played the original before. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as well. That's been nominated, so I need to give that a go, really, as well. But yeah, quite surprised there wasn't like Ghost of Yotei wasn't in there. Like, I really enjoyed Ghost of Yotei. I loved that game. But yeah, I'm quite surprised that wasn't in the mix. But for me, I think Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is going to be the obvious win. Because, I mean, look, it's my Game of the Year. I might as well say it now. It's my Game of the Year. Like, obviously later on in the year, I'm going to talk to. I imagine we're gonna have Jake back on the podcast. We're gonna do our top 5 albums and all that sort of stuff, and we might talk about other stuff like outside that as well. But like, Expedition 33, like that's my Game of the Year. I might as well just get out of the way. It's incredible. It's a masterpiece. It's for someone who isn't really all that into RPGs all that much. Like, it's like an absolute game changer for me. Like, I absolutely adore it. Like, for me, I think it could be like top 20 games of all time for me. And, I'm dying to buy it for the PS5 and play it all over again, really, to be honest. I think I will do that, like, in the coming weeks. But because I played it on Game Pass, like, just to try it out, and I ended up falling in absolute love of it. And the amount of praise this game has been getting, like, and, like, it's a lot of people, giving it 9s and 10s out of 10s, you know what I mean? I think it's going to win. I think it's going to absolutely slaughter it. It's nominated for so many other categories as well. Like, it's fucking mental. Yeah. It's nominated for nearly all of them, for like all the other categories. But yeah, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, that's going to be the winner, really. And it's really worth pointing out as well, like, on this Game of the Year category here, there are 3 indie game titles, and what that says about like this year as a whole, like in terms of game releases or anything, or just the actual quality, I think it's really, really cool to see 3 independent, smaller video game franchises. Well, not franchises, sorry. Well, yeah, kind of franchises. Hades 2, I guess, is a franchise. Developers is what I'm meant to say. Smaller developers getting their, getting their flowers. Like Sandfall Interactive, who made Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Like, that's a team of like 30-odd people. They only charged like £40 when it was released, and it was day one on Game Pass. Hades 2 and Hollow Knight Silksong, like, they're like £20-25 brand new. And, developed by small teams. And when you look at, like, stuff like that, we've had a Battlefield 6 that's come out, and Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and all, like, a lot of these bigger titles like Death Stranding and all that. And it just goes to show that, like, you just need a good team of people who are passionate about this sort of stuff, who are willing to deliver top quality, and that don't need to charge like so much money for their games, and like have to, spend so much money on advertising and all that sort of stuff. Like, for me, it's all about getting that word of mouth out there and just creating something like, you know, really cool and unique, like Expedition 33, like, which looks like a AAA game, you know, it looks like it should be worth, like, you know, £70 off the shelf, but, like, it just looks incredible. It looks absolutely amazing, and, you know, they released it, it was like, yeah, 40 quid, whatever, and it's, you know, one of the best things ever, so I hope that, like, you know, a lot of, you know, the major AAA game developers look at this sort of thing and think, you know what, we should probably concentrate more on, you know, quality over quantity, you know. Like, Call of Duty should probably give it a fucking break, like, here and there, like not release a game every bloody year and just come out with, like, you know, some pointless shite, or, like, you know, Pokemon just, like, chilling out and releasing, like, something really cool every few years or whatever, like, that sort of thing. Like, that's what we want, really. We want our video games to be worth our money and worth our time, and we want something new and unique to play. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about that, really. Clear Obscure, Expedition 33, that's gonna win, of course. But let's have a look at the other categories. There's best game direction, Clear Obscure's in there, Death Stranding's in there, Ghost of Yote's in that one, Hades 2, Split Fiction's in there. Those are the nominees for that. Best narrative, Expedition 33 is in that. Death Stranding 2 is in there. Ghost of Yote, Silent Hill F is in there. Cool seeing Silent Hill get some nominations. You know, like Silent Hill 2 remake that came out last year was absolutely stunning, and that got nominated for a few things, but I don't think did it win anything. I don't think it did, and I've not played Silent Hill F yet. I'm just gonna wait until that goes down in price a bit. Just because it's not that long of a game, it doesn't look anywhere near the quality of, you know, like, the original Silent Hills and all that, and it doesn't even feel like Silent Hill, but it's still cool to see it, like, get a nomination of some sort. Best art direction, the same 5 games I've mentioned. I'm gonna say Clear Obscure for that one, of course, because it's absolutely stunning. I mean, that'll be followed closely by, like, Death Stranding, really, because Death Stranding looks incredible, or Ghost of Yote, but for me, Clear Obscure just gets that little bit. Best score and music, the same 5 games, but obviously it's mentioned those composers, Christopher Larkin, who did the Hollow Knight Silk Song, Darren Korb, who did Hades 2, Lorian Testard, who did Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Toma Ottawa for Ghost of Yote, and Woodkid and Ludwig Forssell for Death Stranding 2. I mean, I feel like I'm going to sound, you know, fucking biased, but the music in Clear Obscure is so good. Best audio design. I'll only do a few more. There's 29 different categories. Battlefield 6 is in there. It's basically most of the categories, like, the same, like, 4 or 5 games. Like, you've got, like, some of, like, the best performance actors and all that sort of stuff. Like, there's 3 actor nominations for Clear Obscure from Charlie Cox, Ben Starr, and Jennifer English. You know, Troy Baker, who did Indiana Jones and The Great Circle. But yeah, it's it's quite a lot of categories. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the the night itself, just to see what games we get announced and that sort of thing. And yeah. It's always a fun night. It's quite a long night, though, I will say that. It's like 3 hours long. And obviously it airs in the US of A. And, like, it's on till, like, 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes, like, if you're watching it from the UK. But I'll watch it. It's on my day off. So, yeah, fuck it. I'll watch it. But, yeah. I'll tell you what I have been playing, though. Speaking of video games and such, I've just finished the remake for Resident Evil, which originally came out on the GameCube in 2002, but has since then had, like, a remaster of a remake that came out, like, on PlayStation 4, PS5, Steam, Xbox, all that sort of stuff. You can download it now on any of your, more current gen consoles, as well as like the ones before, like on your PS4. Oh yeah, you can get it on Switch as well, can't you? Yeah, you can. But yeah, as someone who absolutely adores the Resident Evil franchise, I never got round to playing the remake, and I love the original that came out on the PS1, the OG. I fucking love it. It's great. But like, I finally got round to playing and finishing it. Like, I bought the Origins collection from CEX a while back, and it's got the remake and it's got Resident Evil 0 on there, all remastered. It's for PS4, but obviously I just play it on PS5. But yeah, like, I was quite taken aback by how fucking good this is. Like, it is so good. Like, I really, really enjoyed my time with it. Like, it does what a remake does. Like, if anyone remembers me talking about Silent Hill 2, how that, like, changed it up a bit and gave it a whole new lease of life, and just sort of, yeah, just made things different, like the layout and the puzzles and all that sort of thing. Kind of a similar like experience as what I got on the Resident Evil remake. Like, it still looks really, really cool considering it's a remake from 2002, and like all the zombies and all that's still scary. It's got new, like, the music's quite different in composition. The voice acting is obviously like different from the PS1 days. Like the PS1 voice acting is pretty bad, but it's still good. But like they've changed it up, they've re-recorded it and like made it a bit different on this one. And yeah, the voice acting is better. But I love like how different it is from the original in terms of like doing like your puzzles and all that sort of stuff, and going from different locations. Like they introduce like a different cabin and stuff like that that's not in the original, and new monsters, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's just really, really great. Like it took me about 12 hours to finish, and I generally thought like it was way quicker than that. I thought like I was playing it for about like 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours. I thought I did it that quick, but like it was just so fun. And like, as someone who is like pretty familiar, well, with the first one, like I've finished it a few times, like from back in the day, and just going back to it, like there was the odd puzzle here where I was like, oh well, this is the same as the original. I know what I'm doing here. And there was some bits where I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? Like, because this is not in the original. It was fantastic. Like, played as Jill. It is very easy, like compared to like the PlayStation 1 title. Like there's like 3 different settings of difficulty. I just wanted to go for like the very easiest one, because that's me, because I'm crap. And like I was kind of scared that like it was going to be hard like on the original, but like honestly, like it is so easy. Like you get so much ammo and like herbs and stuff like that. So if I ever come back to it, I might ramp up the difficulty up to medium. But yeah, it's great. Like it looks lovely. It's just a bunch of fun. It's still scary. It's aged really well. It's aged really well. It's not like the remakes we know and love today, like what we have with like Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 that came out, and like like the sort of the last sort of decade. It's got like those different like camera angles and all that sort of stuff. It's not like over the shoulder or anything like that. So it is different to those, but obviously you're talking like about a remake that is 23 years old. Yeah, 23 years old, which is a remake of a game that came out in 1998. So yeah, I highly recommend it though. Like, if you ever find like the Origins collection in CEX or something like that, it'll be like 15 quid. And you get 2 games. You get Resident Evil 0, which I do quite like, and you get the Resident Evil Remake. I highly rate the remake. I think it's really good. I think I might prefer it to the original. I'm not sure. There's bits of like the original I do love, like the soundtrack and all that sort of stuff, and like just like even like the shit voice acting is just like like real fun and nostalgic for me, and yeah, I'm just so much more familiar with that. I think I would come back to the remake a bit more because it's just a little bit easier. Whereas like the original, you've really got to like preserve your ammunition and all your health and all that sort of stuff. So when you get to that final boss fight with the tyrant, but yeah, it's cool. It's really really cool. I really enjoyed it. But like, if you don't want to get like the Origins collection, you can also like buy it like individually off Steam or whatever, or PlayStation, like PlayStation Network or Game Pass or whatever, and you're not paying a lot for it. You're talking about a tenner or something like that. It's great. It's really really great. And I started playing another game because I've kind of stuck with the whole spooky season. Really, even though like Halloween was like nearly a month ago. Yeah, I've just been sticking with the whole spooky stuff, really. And I started playing a game called Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. So, yeah, the actual GameCube. Been playing on the GameCube, been loving it. And I've heard of this game, and I never played it before, up until now. I've not finished it yet. I'm probably about halfway through. And it's like it's a horror game. And it's proper, like, psychological horror sort of shit. And it's really, really cool. It's a game that I've heard from, like, quite a lot of people. That's, like, this is, like, a GameCube exclusive, like, proper gem. Like, if you got a GameCube, you got to play this game. So, like, I finally got it. Well, I got it, like, ages ago. But, like, I wanted to wait until, like, it got a bit darker. So I could play it. But, yeah, this game is really fucking cool. Like, it's like, it's another game that's like aged really well. Like, it's scary and it's quite psychological, and you basically play as this protagonist who's come to a mansion. She found out that her father's passed away, so she's gone to this mansion like to see the to basically just confirm the body and all that, and she's had to stay over this mansion. And she finds out all of these chapters from this book, and like it's about all these people who have just like have some sort of like affiliation with this book called The Tome of Darkness, and it's basically like these books like take over like their lives, and like eventually it kills them and stuff like that. And you're basically like reading each chapter of each book, and then you play out as that character in the book. And they're all like set in like different times. Like one of them's like a Roman like warrior. There's like some like people like set in like this like sort of like Egyptian sort of like an Egyptian sort of place. And you get like a character like from the mansion like from years ago. And yeah, it's really really cool and interesting. And like what's really cool is like you got like this insanity meter. So every time like you encounter yourself with like a monster, like your insanity meter like drops down, and all sorts of stuff will just happen to you. Like you'll start hearing like screams and stuff like that, and like that of people that aren't there. Like you'll see like flies like crawling up and down like the screen as if it's like sort of on the TV screen. Like I bet if this was on like a CRT TV, it would look like proper realistic. And there'll be stuff like you'll get like the blue screen of death like out of nowhere, or like the volume bar will start to come up on your TV, and then it'll like decreases the volume on its own. Obviously, it's not like the actual volume on your TV. It's like its own sort of like volume bar. Like it looks proper retro. It's cool, and like there'll be like a moment where like the TV turns off. Like it's as if like the TV is actually turned off. It's like what the fuck, and like. It's just really, really cool. It fucks with you. That really fucks with you. And yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it so far. So I'll definitely talk about that when I finish it. So hopefully I should finish it in like the next couple of weeks or so. Because I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, that's it really. That's all I've been playing, to be honest. And I've been listening to some new music. And I've been listening to the same fucking album over and over and over again for the past week and a half or so. And it's a new album by Drain, and the album is called Drain Is Your Friend. This album is so fucking killer. If you like crossover, thrash, hardcore, this is for you. I've always loved Drain. This is their third album. I was in on them when their first album, California Cursed, came out. I absolutely loved that. Living Proof is a really, really great follow-up. And this is their third album. They're not doing anything different or reinventing the wheel. They just know how to come out with just some killer thrash, metal, hardcore riffs, vocals, cool-ass choruses. I feel like lyrically on this album, it's got that same sort of like lyrical messages, like, you know, what Perseverance by Hatebreeder's got, like, where it's all like, you know, positive thinking and like positive attitude, all that sort of stuff, like you know, like stealing happiness from tomorrow, like life's not a contest, but I've already won. I love that. Like that's the opening lyric, and I just love that fucking line. It's great. Scared of everything and nothing just opens with like this proper dumb stompy riff. Like it's just so fucking stupid. I love it. I fucking love that stuff. Nights Like These has just got this real cool sort of thrash bounce. Like you can just sort of picture like everyone in the room just like bouncing up and down in time. It's fucking great. The riffs on this are like there's a riff on like a song called Nothing But Love, which is like like it's fucking great. And they've got like this song towards the end called Who's Having Fun, which is like it's like their own like little pop punk sort of well, yeah, I say pop punk. It's more of a punk song than it is like pop punk. But it's so good. Like on the last album, like they did like a Descendants cover for Good Things, like, and that was a really really cool cover. Whereas this time they've actually made their own and like their own punk sort of song, and it's fucking awesome. And it's so catchy. Like sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. Oh man, it's so good. Like I can imagine that in a live setting, people are just gonna be like screaming those words back, and it's gonna be righteous. It's gonna be awesome. And like it just finishes on Until Next Time, which has got like this kind of like a old school metalcore riff, like it's like a dun 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 dun. It's just a really really cool fucking tune, and like again, it's just it's got like the whole like positive sort of lyrical sort of thing that's going on throughout the whole album, and like the ending lyrics on the album where it's just like until next time. Oh no, what was it? Yeah, take care, beware, until next time, Drain is your friend. Like, you know, like just dropping like the album title towards the end of the song. Just brilliant. It's awesome. And yeah, this album's just great. Like I say, it's not doing much different from the previous Drain albums by all means, but like it's just one of those. I could just stick it on and just have a fucking good time. And 10 tracks, 27 minutes. Like, that's what I'm talking about. It's fucking great. In and out, mosh, rock. Yeah! But yeah, the band's called Drain. Album's called Is Your Friend. And yeah, I love it. And I love the album cover as well. It's just like, they've got like this mascot where it's like a, kind of like a toddler in like a shark uniform. Like, well not a uniform, like a shark costume. And this time they've got him like he's like laying down on a sunbed with some sunglasses on and like a boombox next to it with the sun behind him, and I'm like, that's just so cool. And it's got like an angel and the devil just over his shoulder. But yeah, it is so good. Yeah, Drain is your friend. Listen to the album; it's amazing. I love it. Yeah. And that's it, basically. That's basically it. All I've done is listen to that and listen to a lot of Tool. Like, ever since I got that new bass, I just started listening to a lot of Tool because I was like, well, one of my favourite bass players is Justin Chancellor. from that band. So like, I covered Vicarious, and then I started listening to every Tool album, because I fucking love them. But yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it for today. I will see you next week. We'll probably get. I'm gonna go message Jake now. See when he wants to do a podcast. So expect that in the coming weeks as well. Yeah. Thanks for listening. This has been episode 95. And again, apologies about such a big delay in the last episode. Me thinking that it was already uploaded, and so there you go. You've got 2 episodes in one weekend. So yeah, enjoy, take care, and yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, comment, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff if you're listening on YouTube, and similar sort of stuff if you're listening on streaming platforms and all that sort of stuff. And yeah. Oh, one more thing. Bloody hell, I forgot to mention this, actually. It's in my podcast notes. The government are going to be banning resale tickets of higher than face value. So let's hope that fucking works. That's good. Let's not get ripped off now, shall we? Right. See you later. Bye-bye.